that we have find ourselves in Ghana, everything, virtually everything that had to be mobilized had been mobilized. Now, if you are working from Brofredo, it's close to Sikaman, but the incident did not happen in Sikaman. Sikaman is the most popular town around that area. Brofredo is very close to Sikaman, but the incident took place in the town called Brofredo.
Right.
And the forest in question is Dampaya Forest. Now, to walk from the Brofredo junction, the township, to the belly of the mountain, at the minimum, would take 10-15 minutes. From the belly of the mountain to the top, where there are rocks, would take minimum 1 hour 35 minutes. And apart from walking to the top of the mountain, there's nothing else you can use to get to that place. Mind you, the weather was also not conducive. So if we had been told that the plane had a difficulty in landing at the Obuasi airstrip and the Obuasi Stadium, for which reason it decided to hover and see if there could be a place to have safe landing. There's no way those of us there would advise that that particular enclave, that particular area, when we ourselves in a forest area knew that the weather had not improved, we'll call for another aircraft to come there.
All right. Now, let's talk about the final moments. We understand that the plane initially wanted to land at a particular spot, but because of some things that made it difficult for it to do so, it was changed to another spot. Can you enlighten us on the communication that went on? Because we understand that there was communication between those on the ground and those who were on board.
Okay. So the whole of the Obuasi area is a forest belt. The whole of the Anansi area is a forest belt. When we enter into rainy season, it rains the Obuasi and the Itakwa area than any other part of this of the middle belt here. Because of the ability of the forest to help in creating moisture and its attendant geographical repercussions or effects. Now, because of the environmental conditions, we are all assuming the investigation has not said for a fact that they had a difficulty in landing because of bad weather. We are assuming, because we also have eyes to see when weather is bad, that it could not land because there was bad weather. The Obuasi airstrip is in the forest area. The Ofuyi Stadium is at Enyinem, in between Samjona Estate and Precious Estate, and there are trees all over. So when humidity is not conducive, you must know that it's going to happen. We don't know for a fact if it was because of bad weather. But then, on the aircraft,
right,
Honorable Dr. Samuel Aboagye tried reaching Honorable Ohene Jacob. He called it just between the time that the incident occurred. Unfortunately, Ambassador Ohene Jacob could not answer the call. Later on, when he saw Dr. Samuel's call and tried to call back, what had happened had happened. Samuel Aboagye on the aircraft was able to reach the MCE for Obuasi, Honorable Fertilizer to direct that his vehicle, which he keeps in Obuasi, should be sent to the Obuasi airstrip. And that when they were unable to land at the Obuasi airstrip, he again called Honorable Fertilizer to redirect the movement of his vehicle from the Obuasi airstrip to the Ofuyi Stadium. And that was the last heard of it.
And that conversation did not explain the reason why they had moved from the original spot to the Ofuyi Stadium.
No. Right. He was asking the MCE to move his vehicle because when from the Obuasi airstrip to Obuasi Township, if you don't have a vehicle parked by the airstrip, it will be difficult for you to come to Obuasi Township.
All right, Zuba, let me touch on a few things before I let you go. So currently, as we speak, the place is still cordoned off, meaning that the remains of the aircraft are still there.
The military I have personally not been to the site since we were done with the rescue mission. So the military will be best to speak on that. But there are a lot of inaccuracies that people are sending out about how we ended up by putting our compatriots in cocoa sacks rather than body bags. And I say that we went there with body bags. The bodies, some of whom were picked direct from fire.
And so it was very hot.
At the onset, we burned 3 body bags. So it was not sensible for us to continue on that kind of path. And we're not going to leave any of our compatriots there. However, we were going to get them out of the site. We were going to get them out of the site in the circumstance and in the background, with the background that it was going to get dark. And we needed to descend earlier because even when we were descending with bodies, we wanted the aircraft to then move to the site to come and airlift the bodies. By which time we had arranged coffins from Obuasi. The coffins were arranged from Obuasi. It was not arranged on the aircraft. The coffins was arranged from Obuasi. I am the person that arranged it and paid for it and provided vehicle for it to be brought there. So we wanted to airlift them directly from the Bofredo township. We were told that it's dark and we don't have enough navigation equipment at night for us to have safe landing. So we decided to convey the bodies to the Kokonochi Teaching Hospital for safekeeping. It was on our way that we were instructed to bring the bodies to Accra, which we did by sending them to Kumasi Airport. So we did the transfer in a much more humane manner. And mind you, the person who led the exercise, the transfer of bodies, was Honorable Dr. Frank Amoako himself, a medical doctor, with the support of Dr. Bedu, the CEO of Kofonochi. We called him, he came handy, he came to assist. So the 2 of the medical personnel helped us to move the bodies into the coffins, and then we transported them onto the CASA aircraft, one by one, in coffins.
Give yourself 28 days and become the most dangerous person in the room.